Hello guys, welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's Luke here. Oh, that was disappointing, wasn't it? Listen, before the game or before the season even started, if you said West Ham were on 7 points after 3 games, you would have bit around off, absolutely bit around off. But it just weren't the same level of intensity, and the midfield just wasn't winning those little 50-50s, and the ball was getting stuck in midfield quite a lot today. Very, very frustrating. Anyway, let's get to it. So the game. No changes for West Ham. Crystal Palace had the team we sort of expected to start. The Zaha, Benteke and Ayew. The danger players for them. Sheku Kiate back in for them. I thought he was really, really good in the second half. I thought he was doing a lot in centre midfield. And I think our centre midfield was a bit off in that game, to be honest with you. The front three were trying their best and doing what they could. But, I thought just that midfield was just lacking a little bit today. Just didn't have that little bite in there. Like some of the passing from Rice was fantastic, like pinging the ball lovely left and right. But I think just a little bit in there just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough in there today. I can't think of a better word than needed that. So the first half was very frustrating. Final third, we were building up quite nicely. And just that ball, like the crosses from Soufal, it was either too high, too long, or it was just hitting the first man. The sort of first chance I sort of remember is Dawson in the box where he sort of did like a kick up and a turn and tried to put it in. It wasn't bad for a centre half, to be honest with you, but it felt like one of them games where it was like we were playing well but it weren't happening. It just didn't feel. It just felt like that last ball wasn't there, or that last shot wasn't there, or they were just getting a body in the way at the right time. And then there was that one just before the goal that looped up, and then Ward sort of just cleared it before the line. Really, really frustrating. But then the goal did come from the man who opened the scoring on Monday night, Pablo Fornals. Antonio burst into the box, played the ball to Fornals, who played it back to him. So it was Antonio to Fornals, Fornals to Antonio, then Antonio back to Fornals. And he put a lovely finish in to make it 1-0. At that point, 38th minute, you're on a high. Good goal, very good goal. And you think, West Ham will just, get into their game now. They'll relax now and take the game to Palace. Half time came, no changes from either team. We didn't start well the first half. We really didn't start that well. Benrahma had a chance, though, didn't he? Ball from Rice to Bowen, and then Bowen laid it into the path of Benrahma on the 49th minute. But just wasn't enough power on it to force it. If that would have went in at 2-0, you think probably would have thought that Palace might have capitulated then. But then there was like a key point in the game, about the 56th, 55th minute, where Dawson made a mistake. He was on the sort of touchline. Benteke, to his credit, charged down Dawson, was able to burst into the box, and that sort of gave them a little bit of confidence, because like literally a minute later, on the 57th minute, really sloppy. Gallagher, one of the best players on the pitch, I thought he was excellent today. Benteke, like I say, forced a mistake, and it fell to Gallagher, who put it in for 1-1, and it was disappointing. Disappointing to be. We should have started a little bit more high intensity. The intensity weren't there. It looked a bit tired in the end, but again, this is all down, and I'll probably say a little bit more about this in the end, about the squad depth and looking at players to rotate. It's that first 11, and then Yarmolenko, Lanzini. But again, we'll talk about that in a minute. So 68th minute, long ball from Antonio. Typical sort of Antonio goal. Really, Cresswell pumps it up, really strong from Antonio. Beats Anderson, who played really well on the day. Anderson for them. Burst in, left foot finish, and that's 4 in 3 for him. Brilliant for him, and an assist. Goal and assist. Again, probably well up for player of the month. Fantastic. He's been absolutely fantastic. He tried. He run himself endless, and got a goal. Just couldn't, get us over the line, because sadly, look, what was it? 69th minute. A minute later, 30 seconds later, Gallagher made it 2-2. It was a good finish. Again, sloppy defending though. Can't keep a clean sheet, even though we've got 7 points. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and moan about the season in general. I'm talking about the game as an individual game and an individual performance, not the season, not the team. Just wasn't quite there. At points we were really, really good in the first half. but the second half they were the better team. They were. They you know, were constantly just winning the balls in midfield. Our quality just wasn't good enough. Defensively, we looked really shaky and wobbly at times. Yeah, Dawson had one of his wobbly games, you know, where he wasn't on it today. You know, Zuma hopefully will get announced in the next few hours or next couple of days, and you know, there are arguments that he might have to go in. You know, you can't use the mantra anymore you can't change a winning team. You know, when stuff like that happens, that's where you have to look at it. Even though it's a draw, it's still points, it's still, you know, still not a loss. You know, you have to look at the negatives in that game, and the negatives are we defended poorly at stages in that game. We was bullied quite a bit in that centre midfield. So yeah, next game, if Zuma comes in, Zuma and Ogbonna in defence. But yeah, we need squad depth, guys. I think it goes down to that. You know, those two centre midfielders done a lot of running. They've done a lot of running on Monday night, and you could tell they were looking tired in the end. And even the front three, you know, Fornals, Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio, they were looking tired. And this is where we need a striker. This is where we need like a Jesse Lingard, so we can mix it up, so we can change the team around to give the players a bit of a rest. Because listen, when it's Thursday, Sunday, which it is in literally a couple of weeks' time, 16th of September, that starts the Thursday Sundays. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough running. Really is. Yeah, Yarmolenko had that chance, didn't he? Towards the end, sort of blasted it too high. And then the key moment in the game, right at the last minute there, you know, for a man who's in such good form, Antonio burst all the way through, got played in. He just delayed the ball a little bit too long, sorry, where it could have been into Benrahma's feet for the goal and what would have been a great win. But they're a bogey team for us. We know that, you know, they've got a good record against us at London Stadium. And their players seem to turn up, you know, like Ayew was really busy in the game. Gallagher was fantastic for them. Kiati had a good game for them. Yeah, and as I say, the quality just wasn't just on top notch quality today. You know, where everything was hitting in the Leicester game, not everything was hitting. And our midfield, you know, just as we won the ball back, they'd come through and win it back like that. We was doing that a lot against Leicester. Fornals was doing that job, but like Kiati and Gallagher was doing that a lot for them. Yeah, I don't want to be too negative, guys. Do you know what I mean? There's no point. You know, I'm really happy with this team. Really proud of this team. It's more frustration, really. It's just frustration because I thought we'd go in, you know, 9 points, 3 wins, and be really flying. Especially, you know, how bad Arsenal were and things like that. And this is a game that you want to win. You know, we should be looking at the Palace game. You know, I thought this first slip up might be the Man United game or something like that, but. Yeah, to lose to a team who hadn't scored a goal yet, and then they banged 2 sloppy ones against you. Not even like it wasn't even like they sort of really made us work for them goals. So it's not like we really made them work for that goal. You know, they're very sloppy, poor defending. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's about it really. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinions are on the game. My man of the match for us, got to give it to Mickey again, haven't I? You know, goal and assist. You got to give him credit. You know, 3 games, 3 goals and assists, 4 goals, isn't it? 4 goals, 3 assists. Top form for him. You know, really top form. It just shows how crucial he is as a player for us. Poor performances today, Dawson. I thought Dawson, you know, really shaky. And I know you're probably going to throw stones at me now. I didn't think Declan Rice had a good game. I really didn't. Apart from his passing, I thought his passing was fantastic. Long ball. I thought he just wasn't his dominating self today. Soucek was very quiet today as well. I thought Cresswell had a good game. I thought Cresswell was busy down the left-hand side, you know, trying to make things happen. Benrahma was a bit, just wasn't coming off for him today. Bowen was working hard. Fornals tried. Yeah, listen, guys, going to the international break now. Got a couple of days till transfer window finishes. Hopefully, you know, that just shows we do still need, and we needed anyway. It wasn't a case of we do still need. We needed, and we still need. You know, we need a striker. We need some players that Moyes can look on the bench who are game changers. You know, I love Lanzini, but he's not the same game changer that we used to have. Do you know what I mean? He's not, and Yarmolenko, yes, he's capable of pulling off a left foot wizard wand trick every now and then, but it's not. You know, it's not a scary play. You're not looking at him going, quite, yeah, he's going to be running at us. He's got pace. He's got power. And this is something we need to sort out. It's some money needs to get spent. But yeah, hopefully a positive in the next few hours or next day or 2 when Zuma gets announced. You know, it will get announced. But yeah, hopefully that will give us another little positive lift. But yeah, not too negative. I don't want to be too negative, guys, because I'm really, really proud of this team. Really, really happy. Just on that individual performance alone, I'm disappointed. But we take a point against the bogey team. We respect it. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Come on, you Irons. Keep believing. Let's go.